Okay. Game capture. There we go. Is that right? That looks right. Right. Yeah. Alright.
We gotta get off this damn ship.
Preview just looks a little weird.
No shit. I think we're, speaking clinically, totally effed.
Hello, Miles. Yeah, so I think we're actually coming up on the end of this game. I looked, when I was loading it up, and I have 80%, about 80%, cinematic completion. I don't know what that actually means, or something along those lines. So yeah. I didn't realize how short of a game series this, series was. So, yeah, yeah. Hello, Abby. Thank you for actually acknowledging her message. Ooh, bullets.
I know it sounds crazy, but maybe it was these guns that took down the plane from our dive.
For $1, he told me his secrets. Um, But yeah, so this is gonna be like, this is actually like a 4 to 5 hour game, I think. Which is kind of disappointing, but so far I've actually really enjoyed this game. I didn't think it was as short as a story as it was, especially, I guess
Can
since
use
I'm
these if they
coming
weren't
from,
Swiss cheese.
since I'm coming over from Until Dawn, like, with that mindset, I was expecting something a little bit longer, but overall the story has been enjoyable. The story's been good. The characters have been meh. We haven't really had enough time to develop characters, in my honest opinion, as opposed to my lying opinion. You came for murder? Okay, you might get that later. We might get Dead by Daylight. The only thing that I actually still have an issue with is, like, the dialogue. It's like, I get it, like, it's back to, like, am I a real person, or is this how, like, actual conversations would kind of go?
found a way up?
Sadly, no, but I'll keep my eyes open.
Like, there were a lot of things said. We'll probably boost people up there. So I'm gonna check around this way. Like, there have been a lot of things said in conversations, or just throughout this game by the characters, and I have to wonder, like, would people actually say something like that in scenarios like this? But I have that feeling whenever I... Pretty much in any fictional area, dealing with people in conversations, it just seems weird.
Hey, a little help over here.
Video game dialogue is always weird. Yeah, exactly.
I think this is our way up. Give me a lift.
I think the voice acting's gotten better from the very beginning, but the tones are still kind of off. Everything besides those, honestly, like, they're all good. Side note, why did we have her lift us up, and why didn't we lift her up first? Like, why not that? The graphics are really nice. Yeah, no, this game is visually beautiful, audio's good, atmosphere is good. Everything about this is good. I've enjoyed the story so far. It's just like the characters and dialogue which are lacking, but the characters all attest to us not really playing for that long. And well, we're not going to have that much time left afterwards anyways. Question is, which way did they go? I've been trying real hard to, like, pick up secrets as well, so... Apparently a lot of people have a love-hate relationship with this game, supposedly. Like, I've seen a bunch of negative comments on this, and I think it has to do with the endings, which there are, I think, 6 endings to this game, depending on how you play it. But since I went into the mindset, again, with Until Dawn in my head, I kind of was already... Ooh, audio. I was already in the mindset of just grabbing everything I could. Here's the thing, I don't know where, like, the next area is. Still waiting for Life is Strange 2. Oh yeah, I have that. I can play that. I completely forgot about that game.
Over here. Got a way through here.
Oh, I will lose all my sleep to watch it. Okay. I gotta remember that there's QuickTime events. Oh yeah, QuickTime events are also, matter to the story. They're detrimental to the story. Or, like, the ending, I guess. We'll probably play Life is Strange 2 pretty soon, honestly. I will likely want to, play another horror game, because, dude, playing this game, like, actually got me back into the horror vibe, and I love it. But yeah.
Huh. Last log shows him caught in a storm.
PM weather continues to deteriorate as does forecast crew bearing up. AM wind at storm force gaining strength. Weather is exceptional, with several lightning strikes hitting OM, but causing no sustained. I was trying to say substantial damage. We are leaking some water, but it is under control. Okay. Oh. You know, I haven't tried flipping the page that way, by the way. Operational logs for SS Orange. Okay, and we haven't... Oof, I probably should have been trying to turn the page that way. Increasing ahead, thick fog, fog very thick, dense fog continues. Now again, a lot of this game seems supernatural, but as we have gotten hints from, like, the curator, I say a lot, but we've only gotten 2 hints, both of which were, like, things are not as they seem, and there can be a scientific and political explanation behind all this. I like how we do not investigate that corpse. Ah, what I hate about this game and the Until Dawn series. I don't know where to go. This has strong Until Dawn energies. It does. Probably because it's made by the same people. You know, I know he was, like, not really good to us, but I'm going to try to keep everyone alive if possible. I also think you should play Detroit Become Human.
Find a radio yet?
No, but there's gotta be a radio on this ship.
Okay,
There has to be.
I'm going to not move into that room because I think that's where we need to go.
Chances of survival at this point.
Makes sense? Yeah. Okay, so if we can just do this as well, where we figure out that everything's locked, I will be happy with that as well. I guess we can we'll go in here first, because I don't think I actually explored this hallway. Probably because there's an invisible wall there. Why is the city of Detroit becoming human? Becoming a human. I don't know. Side note, that would actually wouldn't be a bad game for me to play, because I also have not seen any gameplay for that. So, like, there would be a fresh playthrough like this one. I say this because I played Evil Within 2 and Arkham Knight recently, and those were not fresh playthroughs.
Something's wrong here. If you were headed to San Francisco, you'd be crazy to take this route.
It's almost like they didn't want anyone to know they were coming.
Like hide and seek out in the ocean?
I guess. I think you'd like it, everyone agrees that's amazing. Okay. I'm going to give my opinion on this game and say that this is actually like an 8 or 9 out of 10 game.
Ship was blown off course, cloud cover was bad. They couldn't establish a position.
Uncharted unable to establish search called off. Okay. The reason why I say that now is because I don't want the ending to actually like ruin it for me, if that happens. Because I think the ending of a game, the finale, should be like important to how you classify a game or like rate a game.
Looks like
But at the same
sucker
time,
fit it right in the middle of his message.
Mayday call broadcast. We actually saw this guy at the intro of the game, I think. Radio contact intermittent. Attempting Morse SOS. Many crew dead.
Sounds pretty desperate.
I die. Okay. But this is also a choose your own adventure game, so there's plenty of room for, like, the story is not going to be as good as you hope it will, or it won't go exactly your way, so you have to take in factors like that.
This thing actually still works?
Well, radio science hasn't changed much in 70 years, as long as there's power.
I'll give it a whirl.
How is there power, though?
Ah! It's working!
It's a number station.
32.
I'm wondering if I keep it on a specific station, if we'll actually get a secret.
Military bandwidth.
Let's ask them for help. Hey! Hey! Is anyone out there hearing this? Hello? Holy shit! We got him!
Why does he sound panicked over on the other end?
If you can hear us, we're on a ship, an old freighter. Our coordinates are approximately 12 degrees 30 minutes south, 151 degrees 20 minutes west. Please get here now.
Where did we get those coordinates?
Please repeat. Please repeat. Over.
Oh. No, we'll do the smart.
Freighter. We think the name of it
internal
is Man
compass.
of Medan. Hello? Hello? Is anyone out there?
And the name
Please
of the
come
vessel.
in.
Interesting. That's an achievement I got.
Hey! Come here, look!
For the record,
This has got to lead somewhere.
I had a
Maybe we
flashback
can find a
to
way to get the power back.
We need to get that radio working.
I think someone should wait here in case a message comes through.
I'll go, obviously.
I can do this. I should be the one to go.
Hey, little bro.
What's up?
I'm thinking you might deserve a promotion. How's medium bro sound?
What are you talking about?
We
Step up
actually
to
had
the
a
plate.
premonition of
Put yourself
Brad
right in
getting
the line of
stabbed.
fire.
You're kind of mixing metaphors there.
So if I can avoid
I
it,
like the
I will
pictures of
not send
machine
him
gun.
down there.
I'm impressed. Seriously.
I was
what do
expecting
you
a
think?
quick time action. I got this. No.
I got this. I'm not losing you to this fucking ship.
I'm coming too.
Hey, what?
No, no,
no.
no.
You're not always gonna be there to protect, big guy. I can handle this. Trust me.
Because I don't know.
If Julia says she can handle it, she can handle it.
Oh, God.
Case closed.
All right. You and me, Julia.
We had two premonitions. We had one of Brad getting stabbed, and we had one of Alex getting his head bashed in. You got the bad ending now, I know, yeah. I like how no one said anything to her screaming. Boy, if we wanted to be stealthy, this was a phenomenal way to do it.
Any broken bones? Everything still work?
You guys all right down there?
I'm okay.
You see anything?
We're gonna have to find the generator.
See, that's what I'm talking about, though.
Started,
Like,
we
the
can power up the
tone would
radio.
be different from, like, everybody if they fell down there.
Here.
Nice. Thanks for the lighter. Also, good catch. You assume that... Wait, that is a... How do you... What are the odds that thing still has working, like, any fluid in it?
After you.
Sure. No, sure. Okay, so this is where we fell. God, I'm so sketched out now. I actually do want to check out the, ships in the night. Okay, so nothing's happened with that one. The distributor cap. Okay, so yeah, so that's just a new story now. The group discovered a radio, made contact, they gave their coordinates and revealed that the name of the ship was... Okay. I feel like that might have been a bad idea, actually. I think that might lead to our death. Alex and Julia were able to escape from the thing. Okay, so I think that was actually where we were going to get our head bashed in. So I think we're good with Alex right now. We still have to be careful with Brad.
Looks like we're in the lower levels of the ship.
Oh, lovely, the sick bay, when we're dealing with psychosis. Just what I need. Oh hey, this was actually the room that we were in at the very beginning of the game. Medical officers report minutes of meeting between Scientist X, CWO Walter Bishop, and CWO Tom Palmer, with Sergeant Peter Wood observing, and X for meeting with our team says we can mutually learn for the same thing the Western world must be protected from. The United States has been aware of certain agencies investigating the chemical and biological agents in warfare are act. Limited by the Geneva Protocol, have experiments we are unable to. Describes an investigation during to test the effects on human subjects of the molecule crystal structure hallucinogens codenamed Manchurian Gold. Okay, so it wasn't actually gold, it was... okay. Chemical munitions battle. It was even relatively minor observed to trigger significant hallucinations, men, highly convincing subjects seeing and hearing things that really were not there. Even the danger was manifold and in its intensity. Okay, so that explains everything. That is literally the note that if you do not pick up... Well, you probably figured it out, everything up until this point. But that gives just a blatant explanation.
Looks like there was some sort of fight and this Charlie went to the brig.
Yep, that
Deadly
was...
sentence. Must have been a big fight.
It really wasn't. So yeah, we were actually exploring this room beforehand. This is where we picked up our buddy that we got into a fight with. Which, it doesn't look like any of this is actually different information. None of it's new.
Someone named Joe was in the sick bay.
Okay, so that's locked. Okay. So we're taking a reverse pathing from the very beginning.
Need 100 hot baths
Or
if
are
we
we?
ever get out of here.
We're gonna get out of here, Joe.
You need about 17
You're right.
tetanus shots when we get out of here, because you still have that scratch. Yeah, we'll take a left, by the way. We'll go in the sick bay. There's the corpse that came out of the locker. And this is
Might have
Joseph.
been the son of someone on board.
Yep. And this was Joseph's son. I love how, like, it's all coming together now. I don't know if the game needed to introduce itself in such a spectacular fashion at the very beginning, by the way.
Wow. Jesus.
I do have to wonder if these corpses would actually be this well maintained, or if they would be, like, just bone by now. John Patterson, Philosoph. Private Patterson's medical record. Calm down during the course of our meeting and test for speed. Okay, so this is actually something we haven't gotten before. Mild neurosis, disability is not the result of his own misconduct and was incurred in the line of duty. Exists prior to enlistment now. Present condition fits. Temporary. Who is this? John Patterson? I feel like that name's been familiar, but they've been throwing around too many names for me to actually keep track of. Facts are as follows. I saw Private Patterson today who attended sickbay. During that visit I observed signs of severe distress consistent with the evidence of panic I observed in the same soldier during his watch duty earlier this week. I requested Patterson see me today as I believed in his panic to be accompanied by vivid and disturbing memories. Okay, so he was suffering... Everyone on guard duty was suffering from this psychosis. From the fear toxin, which is what I'm going to call it, because, again, it got off of Batman Beyond, Arkham Knight, just for us to come in here with more nightmares. What you looking at? Nothing important, I say. Cool. Alright. It's worth noting, if I recall in Until Dawn, there actually weren't that many secrets.
Come take a look.
Like, it wasn't a matter of completionist, it was a matter of grabbing specific notes that led to the
I think that's
changing of
Good
story.
place to find the generator, right?
Let's find out.
Major portions, at least. Or at least that was what I recall. I could be wrong.
No more ladder. I can drop the rest of the way.
Wait!
And you didn't give me a
okay?
choice.
Yeah. Fine. Come on down.
I don't think I would jump off.
Fuck!
What's up?
You didn't fucking see that? Ray. No. Of course you didn't.
Hello?
Yeah, I think I'm actually seeing clearly for the first time in a while. Nothing jumped
I
out
jumped
at
right
me.
there.
So, the ship was carrying Manchurian gold. But that turned out not to be gold at all. It's a toxic chemical. And there's this weird fog everywhere, right? Well, maybe that's Manchurian gold. And maybe we're breathing it in and it's fucking us right the hell up.
Yes,
I sure
use
shit
your
saw some
brain.
stuff I cannot believe. And maybe
Use
I
your
was right
brain.
not to believe it. I was hallucinating.
I guess it makes sense, though. We know the crew were scared shitless of something.
Yeah. They're all seeing this crazy shit going down and they all thought it was real.
This couldn't have anything to do with the plane wreck we dived.
It was a search and rescue plane. The whole reason it even came out here was because the people on the ship sent out a distress signal. I guess by the time the plane got here, it was too late. Everyone on the ship had lost their minds, so they shot it down. Who knows what the hell they were thinking? Or what they thought they saw.
Oh, God. Alright, let's get going.
I still love you jumping and not even paying attention. I was paying attention. I was literally mid-sentence and it just like hit. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, it got me. This game's got me twice so far. Like, it's got me 2 good times. But yeah, this is the lovely part of,
You ever wonder what would have happened if we went to Japan on vacation instead?
Shut up.
Please tell me this isn't the way to go, by the way. I'm over here playing a game on my phone and BAM! Wait, hold on, what is this? Or is that just a graphic error? I think that might just be a graphic error. I think I'm going the right way, and I don't want to go this way. I want to go the wrong way first. Cool, cool, cool. Yay, 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 yay. Yay for the love of everything. I hate doing that. It's one of my biggest issue with these games. It's like miscellaneous objects. Very detrimental story and how it goes. And also understanding it. And you can also... They're miscellaneous items. Bell acknowledged, engine speed adjusted, stand ahead, Bell acknowledged, Lieutenant, found Lieutenant Young to be of a sober and composed mentis disposition to hand over watch at 2400. Oof. Inspected engine room for abnormalities, performed equipment and machinery checks prior to watch, no faults found. Entered engine room for emergency inspection.
Hey, look at this. The ship was anchored.
Received
I
to
wonder
anchor in
why.
shallow water. Okay. Probably so they didn't spread whatever's on the ship, or the fear toxin. Okay, cool. So now I can move forward confidently. Yay! I like the idea this is how anyone would be in like an actual horror scenario. It's like, no, 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 I don't want to get out of here too quick. I want to actually figure out what's happening. It's like, which granted is nice, but at the same time. Real scenario. Let's get out of here as quickly as possible, and then we can look back on it and have a laugh.
I found it.
Oh, thank God. And it's working!
Can we not?
Yeah, this is it, alright.
Can we not?
Just throw the switch and let's get back upstairs.
No. No.
Hey, what's the holdup? Okay, let's get back upstairs. There's gotta be another way up.
You darn rat. Why did that matter? Okay, that didn't matter at all. So, what?
Help! You have to help us! Do you read me? Please!
Well, he's definitely not calm enough to be doing this.
We are in danger, okay? We're in a real goddamn mess out here and we need help now! Over!
Recovery mission is en route to your location. Over.
I like this is definitely giving me Until Dawn vibes when like I think it was
Shit.
Emily.
Work!
Voice on the radio told them that help was coming. Okay.
Shit! Come on!
Like when Emily was losing her mind, which is why I try to be as calm as possible, or choose the calm path, because you know for a fact things aren't gonna work out if you're too panicked. Like, information hardly ever gets conveyed well when people are panicking.
Hey, look at this.
I hate when they have limited time to say
rebreather.
something, and they say nothing useful. Exactly.
I bet the fisherman brought it from the Duke.
You think it still works?
I'll say this, every character in this
It's got
game has
maybe a
been much
few
better
minutes
than
of air
Emily
left.
ever was.
Worth taking with us?
It's just gonna slow us down.
I say we take it.
We should take it. Parts of the ship are completely underwater.
God, I hate Emily, right?
Salaud, je sais ce que t'essaies de faire. De quoi tu parles, Roger? Hein? Mais c'est moi qui vais te tuer. Dis-moi seulement où est ce putain d'or? T'as perdu la tête ou quoi? Non. Je t'en prie. Non. Je t'ai dit de la fermer, sale menteur. Ferme ta gueule de merde. Tu dis n'importe quoi. Tout ce que tu racontes, c'est des conneries. Alors, ferme ta sale gueule de merde.
I'm glad I put subtitles on.
Écoute. Écoute-moi. Non. Fais pas ça. Ta gueule. Ah! Je t'avais dit de fermer ta gueule.
Oh, fuck.
By the way, so Olsen was the one following us earlier, I believe, because that knife is, I believe, the same one that was picked up earlier in the match. Or not earlier in the match, earlier in the game, when we were being chased by a clone of us. Ooh.
Maintenant, c'est moi qui viens me chercher. Les esprits des morts viennent me chercher. Je vous attends par
Holy crap. Holy, I didn't even read a single thing he said. Oh my goodness, dude, like, I appreciate. Wait, did he take the thing? He did. Oof.
God. This is so messed up.
It's crazy as a shithouse rat.
Don't breathe it in.
I think we should try to avoid that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We gotta get out of here now. Shit, he's coming.
Let's inspect. Hold on. Aww.
Thank God.
Also, yeah, thank you. Now can we run now? I want that
There's
cap.
no use hiding,
I want
you
that.
little fucks. What's the problem with sharing all that gold, eh? There must be plenty of that to go around, more than enough. And we're all in this together, right? Trying to cut me out of the deal? You can't have all the gold. And I'm to be left here to die. But I am the captain.
I am the captain now.
I am in control, and I am the one that says who goes and who stays. Ah.
He's breathing down our necks. Please tell me you have an escape plan.
Bum rush him.
Just stay out of sight. Let's see what he does.
Okay, Miles.
Smug Americans have smashed
Turned into a rhythm game.
foreign land and come up short. The generators are on. The gold is mine, and now I'm the one who gets to smash. Me! With my big fucking hammer!
Crap. That's annoying. That is, I was on the last bits too. Here's the thing.
Fuck, lock it!
Bomb rush him.
Is this gonna hold? Or do we need to start running again?
We're good.
Bang.
For now.
That is annoying as can be. Oh,
Okay. None of you move. None of you go all changing on me now. Turn around. Slow.
I'd prefer for this guy not to shoot himself, by the way. Honestly.
Okay. All right. No changing. None of that. Raise your hands up. Slow. No, no. Not like that. I said no changing.
Just put the gun down. Nobody has to get hurt.
You think I wanted to hurt anybody? I didn't get a choice in this, did I? It's in you too, isn't it? Isn't it now? Ah, not again! It's all gone changing on me!
What? What's changing?
Stay away!
Shut up.
Stay back from the mist!
Hey, there's no mist, man.
Don't breathe it! Don't breathe the mist!
Wait, what is this mist? What does it do?
Let's try to be reasonable with him.
It's life. Bringing things to life that shouldn't be alive. It's inside now. Inside with us now.
Please just calm down.
You shut up.
Stop! It's in one of us, isn't it?
Put the gun down.
Stop.
Now.
Why would you say that? Why are you telling me what to do? Yeah, you breathed in the mist.
Jesus.
It's happening. I can feel it.
Okay. Look, there was something in the last room. A fog or a mist, maybe?
I knew it. I told you. Did you breathe it in?
No.
No! No, I mean, we held our breath, man. The mist is not inside of us.
Oh, really? I know you're all fancy divers, but you expect me to buy that?
Yeah, your buddy,
We've been
however.
down here for hours. You've been holding your breath this whole time. You're holding your breath right now.
Hmm.
Oh, good. It's in me. I got the mist in me, don't I? It's in me, isn't it?
I wanted to avoid anyone dying.
I can feel it swirling around in there. It's changing me.
No, no, don't.
Inside.
No, man. There's no mist inside you, I can tell.
Stop! Stop lying! You can all see it in me, can't you? You're just lying, and the mist is inside. Keep me alive!
I don't want him to. Don't.
Hey! Hey now, don't!
What could I have done differently? What could I have done differently? Shout out though, we at least got a gun. And by the way, I wanted to. Okay, so the game froze. I was trying to look at what the bearing did. Oh, there he goes. Junior then shot himself. They convinced Junior that the mist must be inside himself. Well, I mean, I guess the alternative was he would have shot one of us? Found the rebreather and decided to take it with them. They convinced... I got that man killed because I messed up on the heartbeat thing. If we kept the rebreather, we probably could have helped him.
Oh, fucking shit.
Fuck.
Darn. On the plus side, we have a gun.
Fuck.
Oh, never mind, it's out of bullets. Hey, Olsen doesn't know that, though. Hold on. We should still take that. We should still take that. We should still use that. I want that cap. Take the gun. Yeah, I know. My thoughts exactly.
Great. That's just fucking great.
And water where we could have used a rebreather.
Yeah, sure. Let's just start drowning ourselves in puddles now. Why not?
Why didn't we go back for the rebreather, honestly? We saw Olsen leave the hallway. And he clearly wasn't carrying it.
This is just riveting. Come on, guys. Where are you?
But yeah, this is my issue.
Hey! Hey, what's happening? Is everyone okay?
This is my main issue with
Please be okay, please be okay.
these like choose your own adventure games, and it happens with all of them. It's not just like Until Dawn in this game, it's like Life is Strange as far as I remember.
Make sure everything's okay.
And it's
Shit. Well, what's our play?
I'll find them. Make sure they're okay. You stay here with the radio.
there are
There has to
detrimental
be a better idea.
I'm gonna stay as far away from trouble as I can, and I'll be back as soon as I find the generator.
consequences to tiny
fine.
mistakes. And it feels unfair.
Okay?
Because I barely missed that heartbeat thing. Barely. And it... Again, this boy walking around barefoot, by the way. I don't remember being able to walk all the way down this way. I don't remember this being a path, honestly. Barefoot? Yeah, most of them have been walking around barefoot, honestly. Oh, shoot, I don't know where to go. Actually, crap, no, I gotta go the other way. Okay, so what I'm trying to avoid here, I wanna say... It's this. I want to avoid that, but I don't know where that's at. We know the perpetrator in that scenario has a coat. That's all we can tell from that image. And what we're led to assume right now is that we're the only ones on here with Olsen, and no one has a coat. So the question is, what's that gonna mean for us later? Can I just walk all the way down this way and have, like, nothing to do, really? Seriously? I really can. Why is that a thing? Steps aren't usable. For realism, yeah, great. But dude, seriously, like, this is my main, like, complaint when it comes to horror scenarios. It's like, ghosts, demons, like, monsters, sure. Like, all of that, you know what, fine. You know what, be afraid, be terrified. But when it's people, when it's a person, just bum rush the dude. You know he's only capable of the same level of capacity physically that you are. Like, it's not an impossible fight at that point, as long as you get, like, the first shot in. Like, say we were hiding around the corner from him. If we just, like, sucker punched him right there and then, and just kept wailing on him, there wouldn't have been much he could have done. I just, like, it's just always one of the things that bugs me. Always. And we had, like, the rebreather, too, and we could have just, like, hit him upside the head with that, because I'm sure it didn't weigh that light. This is another scenario where...
I swear to God, if I make it through this, I'll never even set foot on a paddlewood again.
I hate not knowing... Okay. I always like checking. There are so many doors that are like, this way is not the way to go. But you don't know that. Or this way is the way to go, and you don't know that. I hate it. But yeah, like, horror-wise, this game's perfect. It's just, like, the style of game. I'm sorry, what? Okay, A Little Hope is actually the name of, I think, the next game in the series, by the way. So I don't think that pertains to this game, which is cool, I guess. 'To all field officers, the scale of our search and recovery missions across the area have yielded results far greater than expected. Unfortunately, there is now a shortage of adult caskets. If you locate the remains of any missing persons at the water purification plant, you may have to use smaller caskets. Ugh. I guess it'll have to be Hawkins, poor bastard. There's always nothing left of him. I know this isn't ideal, guys, but they'll give him a proper funeral and the respect he deserves once we get his body back home. We'll just have to make this work for now. So they shoved him into a tiny casket, which is sad. The camera angles are like, half of them I feel like suck, and again, I've gone over this before, half of them suck, but like, this, like, developing crew is good at jump scares,
Really don't need this right
and good at, like, setting camera angles up for scares. Stop. That is an issue I think that will happen with this game, though. Is, there's a certain level of, like, how many jump scares till it's, like, why? Like, at what point do you just keep breaking... like, breaking the flow of the game just to, like, get a cheap jump out of people?
Je les ai vus, ouais. Ouais, je les ai vus. Ils étaient juste là.
I don't know why the
Je
game...
savais que c'était impossible. Mais ils étaient là. Et ils me regardaient. Droit dans les yeux. À travers moi. Avec leurs yeux. Avec leurs putains de grands yeux.
Well, they're speaking French, so I assume that's Olsen.
Moi, je te crois pas. Arrête ça.
Or at least I thought they were speaking French.
Tes yeux sont trop. Non. Non. Oh, non, 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 bordel. Je vais te crever les yeux. Oh, fous le camp avec tes yeux.
Oh, we're gonna get stabbed.
Stay back. I mean it.
Okay. Baguette.
Hey, just
Sacre
relax.
bleu. Sacre bleu.
We just want to get out of here.
Baguette.
Nobody's got to get hurt.
Tasty.
Relax.
We're a nerd,
Nobody's coming after you.
so we'll actually back off right now.
Oh, easy, easy. We can figure something out. Hey, I really don't think that's the best idea.
Olsen opened the bulkhead door, flooding the cargo hold. That's not great. For the record, I know I said, like, he's human, so we should totally go with the mindset of, like, going after him, like, fighting. But you have to remember this guy, like, we have a premonition of him dying, so I'm trying to be careful with him. Oh, actually, I just noticed this, but A actually is getting used for the quick time events, which is interesting. I haven't noticed that till now. Ooh. The gold! You found the gold! Also, where's,
Get out of there! Come on!
where's your boyfriend? Heck yeah! There we go, we can actually fight, kind of. Are we gonna squash him? Move, you idiot! Move! Or no. Oh, I didn't realize panicked was actually for him. I thought not now was like we were trying to like be prepared for this. Whoops, my bad. I probably should have paid attention more. No, thank you. Ah, you deserve it. Alright, it worked out for us anyways. There was someone behind him, it looked like, by the way.
Holy fuck! That was much too close.
Yeah. But dude, if you're gonna be in a fight and you hit him, don't stop.
Let's get out of here.
If it's life and death, you pound on him until there's nothing left. Understand? Like, nobility, honor, that goes out the window when someone's trying to murder you. You get him on the ground and you don't stop. Alright? Just waka waka waka. Go Pac-Man on him. Because I realize that's the sound that I just made. Waka waka waka. Dude, quick time events are like terrifying though. Is that the end? Typically daybreak signifies the end. Where's our brother though? Why was he not with you? How did Julia get down there? What? Questions that will never be answered. But yeah, there wasn't much character development in this, which I always say that like in video games I'm kind of fine with that for the most part, because like video games are the medium of entertainment that I think has the least amount of time given to characters and story, honestly, because you have
Alright.
movies, TV series, and
Let's
such.
try it.
Books as well, which can give a lot of time to characters and story.
Alright.
Conrad later returned with the Coast Guard. Okay, so yeah, that was the reason for him getting sent off. Shout out, by the way, to the thumbnail of this game, by the way. Like, the actual picture, like, the cover for the game is Conrad's face. Shout out to that. Because Conrad is, like, definitely the main character, I feel. Oof, is the story not over?
What the hell is this place?
That's not smart. That's not smart at all.
Is it abandoned? Hello?
Because someone's definitely
Alex,
gonna answer
Julia.
from that far out.
Are you guys here?
Door's gonna slam shut. 3, 2, 1. Or not, okay. What kind of ending was that? Is that the ending? Now, we actually didn't get that much clarification on what the Manchurian gold was actually sent around for. We know it was for experimentations, obviously chemical warfare, and they wanted it to be under the radar, which is why they went such a roundabout way sending it back to the US.
I just want to know what happened to my brother. He was trying to help us to get help, but he doesn't know anything about boats or sailing. I just hope he's alive, that he's okay. God, we should have never split up. So, found this.
That, like, the flow there feels messed up, by the way. I feel like the ending of these bearings is kind of just clipped together in a really bad format. That crusty, yeah, right. That was the end. Okay, so I'm actually fine with the story. I feel like the story is good, for the most part. And the game itself, like the gameplay experience, was definitely a good experience. It was definitely terrifying. I like the environment, I like the audio, like, the camera angles, for the most part, were good. A lot of this game I actually enjoyed.
Congratulations. All your charges are still breathing.
What was that ending?
That's something,
Right?
I suppose.
So we got everyone out alive, which is good.
When the curtain falls, you're either ready for it or you're not. It's all about decisions, isn't it? Decisions made in a hurry, in a panic, made with the heart instead of the head, or vice versa. Sometimes those decisions take a long time to have repercussions. But there are repercussions. There are always repercussions. Till we meet again. Maybe in Little Hope, maybe somewhere else. But be certain, we will meet again. It's inevitable.
I do have issue with, depending on how the endings vary, I do have issue with having two varied of endings. I love the Death song, by the way. Okay, so yeah, pretty much. I love this game. I like the story. I wish it was longer. I wish we actually delved more into the characters. Because I actually feel like these characters could have been more enjoyable had we got more time with them. I feel like, honestly, our captain had the littlest amount of time that we spent with them. I think we spent the most time with Alex and Julie. Okay. Go and get to the loan. That's something, I suppose. I got 2 achievements.
Hey, very good.
I don't know what's happening with the audio. That was just us seeing Conrad stuck on the boat. So this is the next game in the Anthology series. This is a series of, like, small little horror stories. Which I'm fine with. I don't mind this actually, because this is actually an interesting way to do things. It's like quick entertainment, and the experiences themselves are actually good. I'm kind of disappointed in the ending, I'm not gonna lie, which I was going over earlier, that a lot of people had issues with the endings that they got. I just feel like this was a little bit rushed towards the end, it felt like. I don't know. I just wish it was kind of more extended, like maybe by an hour or two. That way we could actually get a better experience. Or more like solidified experience, should I say. But going over the gameplay, loved it. Story, I would say it's above par. Um, I feel like it's weird that like half the characters didn't even know what was going on though. I will say that that's one like the negatives. I'm glad that Alex told Julie what was happening, but like everyone else didn't know what was happening. And I didn't like the one dude that shot himself. I didn't like the fact that we didn't have an option of telling him what was going on. Granted, he was in a panic state, so he probably wouldn't have listened, but I still feel like that was information worth giving. Anyway, yeah, so outside of the ending there and outside of the like dialogue and now certain scenes being clipped together in a really disorientating way, it was mainly that ending which was just disorientating. The dialogue in those scenes are like my only negatives of this series so far. Um, but I still say this is like an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Yeah, look at, but that's like, this is what I was talking about earlier with like his face is the on the front of the game. That's Conrad, who we got to spend the least amount of time with, which is the weird part. And I don't think his story is going to be continued throughout the series. I don't think we're ever going to come back to him, which is the weird part. Um, yeah, I still feel like this was a good game though, overall. But to continue my earlier point, I'm not typically a fan of when I don't know, we're missing 4 pictures it looks like, maybe 6. I have no idea, honestly. I thought I was doing yeah, we're missing 4, which is interesting because I thought I did a good job of picking up, like, paying attention to my environment. There could have been areas that were locked off because of certain choices that I made. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 out of 50 missing is not bad for a first run, a fresh run, in my opinion. But, you know, I could be biased, so. Hmm. I will say with the story, explain it without having to use miscellaneous items, or at least have it be inferable via the items, but then explain it anyways throughout the story. Because I hate having to rely on miscellaneous objects or items to explain to me what's happening here. I hated it. I liked Until Dawn actually, where like you pick up almost all the items and outside of it changing how like certain parts of the game are going to play, you actually get to understand like why is Josh doing what he's doing? What happened to the sisters? What's happening with the arsonist guy? Like it actually explains a lot of their stories. But even without all that information, you still get their stories through the main game. It's just easily inferable earlier on, and you have a deeper understanding if you get all the miscellaneous items. Do that. I just mm. That's my issue with just choose your own adventure games because they're all like this. Anyway, yeah, we've been going on for this with too long, I guess. Overall, good game. I wish it had a better ending. Dialogue's always funky in video games. That's pretty much the solidification of my thoughts. But yeah, to finish up the earlier idea, by the way, we're done. So we're gonna switch over to Dead by Daylight now. So, yay! To finish up the earlier thoughts on like an ending. Like I wish what's the best way to say this? I wish we knew if there was like a solid story, because what I liked about Until Dawn was the ending was the same throughout. There was like maybe one difference or something happened that was different depending on what you did, depending on how many people were going to be alive by the end of it. But overall, the game had a solid ending. It didn't have like a varied ending. It was just who died and who lived. Josh is the only portion of that that really changes. And the reason why I bring this up is I don't know in the Man of Medan game, I don't know how varied the endings are. So the reason why I have issues with this is if you're going for a solid storytelling experience, which ending is the true ending? It's like for Until Dawn, it's just like it's dependent on who dies and who lives. That's the only variation. I don't know if that variation exists in this game. That's my only issue there. It takes me a while to like come back to points I was talking about beforehand.